Okay, I'm rolling. Hello everybody. I put this is going on Facebook. I might put it on YouTube. I'm not sure. I just wanted to say a few words and let you know how things are progressing, because a lot of you have been very concerned about me, and I appreciate that. And I've had a lot of messages of support, and that's something I appreciate very much too. This has been a bad week for me, obviously, and so I haven't done much. I haven't had the energy, I haven't had the inclination or the drive really to do anything. I just haven't felt up to it for obvious reasons. And a lot of people have written to me and said, "You okay?" I put up a "Are you okay, Ben?" And I appreciate the concern. I did a video called Gareth Dies, which is my last video up on there, where I explained what happened, what's been going on since Monday, or what ended on Monday, which was the life of Gareth Davis. And I'm just coping with that at the moment. I find it hard to deal with. As I said on Nocturnal Frequencies podcast, I don't know if you ever listened to Nocturnal Frequencies radio. I was on there on YouTube, actually, a video, and I talked about how I felt, about how I find it hard to let emotions like this out. So I've got this thing inside me that I can't get out. It's like a hot thing, a poisonous thing, and it seems to be stuck there. I'm not the kind of person who can just break down and sort of cry my eyes out, because I feel I probably will at some point, but I'll hear a piece of music, or I'll say something, or I'll think of something, and then suddenly I will actually shed tears, and I'll feel better after that. But it's not something I can do easily. I tend to go numb at first, and that numbness just keeps going and going and going until I reach that point. I think Sunday's going to be difficult. Sunday's going to be a difficult day for me. It's today, Friday. It's going to be difficult because Sunday's the day I do Mindset podcast. I mean, I go to work. I go to work on Sunday. I work for about 2 hours on Sunday morning. I come home usually with about an hour to spare, and I get ready to do the Mindset podcast. So I switch on the computer, switch on Skype, and I always text Gareth, "Good morning," or "Morning," or something like that to him, because it's morning where he is. And he'll text me back saying, "Just setting up, just getting coffee." And then he'll call and we'll have a little bit of a chat. The sun will just be rising where he is, and he'll be in his little man cave. He's like, I'm going to say, "Oh, it's cold in here today." He has used to anyway. He actually moved house literally just a couple of months before he died. But his old place, he literally had like a man cave. It was a garden shed with all his computers in it, had all his books in and everything else. It was literally in a garden shed. It's almost like a kind of cliche, but that's what he was like. And he'll go, "Yeah, he'll say, "I'm just setting up." Hang on. Just setting up, he'll say. And then we'll do the show. And he'll acknowledge with K, just the letter K is a kind of acknowledgement instead of okay. And so I'm so used to that now that I never missed an opportunity to be on the show if I could. And this Sunday I won't be able to do that. It's going to be painful. I think that's when it'll really hit home. And then, I mean, the thing is, people have asked me about this. I'll say more probably when I do my live stream, because I'll do like a memorial live stream to Gareth at some point. I'll do like a memorial live stream. We discussed spiritual matters constantly, and we were both very interested in psychical research, of course, and about things like the afterlife, and as a result, I mean, you know my opinions on this. As a result, obviously, I don't believe this is the end of Gareth. I'm confident that he's continuing in another form somewhere else, and there's a chance that when my time of transition comes, I'll be able to find him. So I don't believe it's an eternal parting, as the atheo-skeptico-materialists do. And it's, of course, that is a comfort. I'm willing to sacrifice my MBA and say that it's a comfort. But right now, wherever he is, it feels an awfully long way away. It really does. It feels a hell of a long way away. It all happened so suddenly. It was literally less than 3 weeks ago I was doing a show with him. Then I had to skip a show because it was my dad's birthday, and I had to go to his party on Sunday afternoon. That was when then he reported he was feeling sick, and then then he went to the hospital, and then he died. On Monday he died. Bear in mind, like I said, this was like Mindset podcast was 2 p.m. my time, 6 a.m. his time. Now every so often it would change, like it would be 1 p.m. or something, because the clocks changed at different times in the United States. And so don't forget, it's an hour earlier, and I'd be the one obviously who'd have to make an adjustment, which is fair enough. I can't expect Gareth to get up at 5 a.m. Gareth never got a Sunday lie-in, never. And towards the end, of course, he was doing these mindset mornings in the last couple of months of his life, which meant he was getting up early when he normally would be working. He'd be getting up early literally every day. 6 a.m. So, I felt very poignant yesterday because I did the Cry Freedom show with Lisa, because Lisa Phillips is doing her show, the Cry Freedom show. She's producing it independently, but she's syndicating it to her Panmo radio, so I do my own version. I don't edit her show at all, I just put it in with my own intro and commentary and the jingles and things. And I suddenly realised I had the Mindset promo, which I played every week. I play it on all my shows. And then I suddenly realised, damn, no point in playing that now. But in the end I did. I played it once. I asked Lisa actually about it, and she said I'll play it one more time as a tribute, and I did. Heading towards Cowley Road. I'm going to a shop actually which sells fluoride-free toothpaste. It's actually called Uhuru. It's on Cowley Road, Oxford. I'll tell you, if you want good stuff, natural food and things like that, it's the place to go to. It's the only shop I know in Oxford that sells fluoride-free toothpaste. Oh, and the lady who runs it is like really, really conspiratorial. I had great conversations with her. She's one of the few people in Oxford I can talk to about this sort of thing. I'm about to go into Cowley Road. It'll be too noisy to film. That's nice, isn't it? It's like my Dreaming Sources thing. But I'll do a bit of filming here in front of it. It's interesting actually, because like Gareth and I, we had our differences, but we always got on. Now Gareth did fall out with a couple of people. He fell out with a couple of people, and they had arguments with people. He never had a serious row with me, but he did have with a couple of people. Now what was really amazing is like those people now, he was a temporary thing. He wasn't a bitter man. He didn't bear grudges like so many people do. He didn't bear grudges. He would stick by his guns. It wasn't a pushover, but he'd be open to reconciliation with people. The moment they were open to reconciliation with him, he was like that. He was good natured. He could if he had a problem with you, sometimes it would get really bad, and he fell out with a couple of people, and then you know, a couple of months later they'd be like talking again, and he'd be the one. He'd always be willing to not to be vindictive, you know. And I think all the people I know who fell out with him and made friends with him by the time he died. All of them. Now, as I said, I appreciate all the comments people have left for me. Someone actually asked me about Gareth's, about, you know, the actual shows that Gareth has done, and there's a lot of them. He was a very busy guy. Well, the shows can be found on the mindsetcentral.com. There's an archive of the entire new series of his shows. So all the Mindset podcasts and all the ones he did since 2019. He stopped in as you know, like, he took a 18-month hiatus, which is when Third Rail Radio began. And Third Rail Radio, of course, it's an independent program, but really it is all like the Mindset crew that got together when Gareth was on his break and did shows in his absence. So even though it's an independent station, it's still very much Mindset orientated. Everything he's done since 2019, the new series, is on his website. Also, his YouTube channel, of course, has all the videos. That's Mindset Central YouTube channel, mindsetcentral.com. They're all on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and all these other platforms. Now, what I recommend you do, go to that website now and go to the YouTube channel and download everything. It's probably more urgent, the website, than YouTube, because YouTubes tend to hang around. I mean, I know there's a lot of YouTube channels out there which were owned by people and run by people who died, and they're still there. So it's not so urgent with the YouTube, but certainly with Mindset Central website, I'll go there, download everything, because I don't know how long that website's going to be there. Same with the iTunes account, Stitcher account, stuff like that. Download it all. Download everything. Do it while you still can. Now, I have, as far as the original series goes, I have a habit. Whenever I'm on someone else's program, or indeed if I was when I was on the Mindset, I always, and I mean always, would download a copy for myself. So basically, the entire first series of Mindset Central, which is lost now, all the original Mindset podcast, they're 345 episodes. They are lost because Gareth, he basically lost the old website, and he decided he never uploaded the original series. However, I have those 345 episodes. I have 147 of them in a private collection of my own. These are the ones I was on. If you want them, I can share them to you. I'm actually thinking of putting them up on a page somewhere so people can get hold of them. They're not available anywhere else, to my knowledge. So just let me know if you want them, and I'll sort something out. Okay, I'll put them up I'll get some server space and I'll put them up for you to download. Okay. As for the rest of them, I don't know. I think the rest of them are lost. Unless Gareth has his own archive, which we may or may not be able to access at some point. That's up to his family. So, I'm just gonna have to go on Cowley Road now and go shopping. I just wanted to let you know how I was, guys. That's all. I just wanted to let you know I'm okay, and I'll be doing another video at some point soon. I don't have the energy or the ability to concentrate right now. I am sort of in mourning, as they say. I will do one at some point. I might even do one at the weekend or just after, just so to distract myself. It'll be a simple one, a comments reply or something. But I will be back soon. I will be back. So once again, love to you all. Thanks for sticking by me and for all kind words you've posted towards me, and for your concern. Also for all of you who've written to me and told me about your own memory of Gareth and how much you cared for him and appreciated his contribution. He was a good friend. He was a good comrade. I'll never ever forget him. And when my time of transition comes, I'll cross every boundary I have to. I'll walk through purgatory, I'll walk through hell, I'll walk through limbo, I'll go anywhere I can to find him. I promise you that. See you again one day, Gareth. Remind me that I said this.